Hello everyone, welcome back, and this is Naveen from UI Brains. And if you are new to this channel, and please do subscribe to my channel and show your support. Okay, so last video we have discussed about how to create the Express server, and in this video let's understand how to make routing with Express.js. Okay, so what I do is I don't want to mess up in this code. I just want to keep this as a startup code, and I'll do one thing. I'll just copy the same program because a same module, same server, and same command, everything is same. Okay, same kind of configuration, but extra I want to add a routing logic. So let's take a separate story for routing. So I want to take a same copy of it. So let's copy the Express server creation folder. I'll paste it. So let's say 10 uh, Express.js server with routing. Okay, so let's create, just do a copy paste. Okay, so it will make come on, I think it got stuck. Yeah, doing it. Okay, done. So let me start the server meanwhile, and then I'll tell you. First let me stop this existing server, cd space dot dot. Make sure you stop the server and start the new application server, because every server having a same IP address and same port number. So make sure you stop it. Otherwise it will say the port is already in use. So you have to change the port number to something else. So better you stop the previous application server and then start the new server of the new application. Okay. So fine. And just say, where is my program? Let's say cd space 10 tab routing. So npm start. Okay. Npm start. So it is starting. Mm, I think it take, yeah, it is started. You're gonna test it again. Just click on send request. Welcome to Express.js. That's fine. Now the next story is, mm, yeah, let's take routing. So for routing, what you do is you don't need to write inside because they have given a separate routing configuration. So directly you what you do is you will create another directory called for router. Okay. So in this, I'll create a file called TypeScript, something called API router. Okay, so how you create a router using Express is they have given some functions for us to create a router. So let's say import Express from Express. You need to import it, and then how you create a router is constant API router router is equal to express dot router. This is how you create, and we can even specify the type of it. This will be of type express.router. Okay, that indicates the router, and here you supposed to write your logic, and then you need to export it. How you export is export default API router. That's all. Okay, and here you have to write the router specification logic. Before I write a logic, let me configure this particular router with my server. Okay, so how you configure is somewhere below, let's say router configuration. So what you do is app.use there is a function for express.js. Here for slash API I'll make my API router. Let me import the API router. So import API router from the router folder and API router. So let's configure the API router. So any request which starts from slash API which transport to the API router. Okay. So here what I do is let's make a simple request API router dot get request of slash for empty path. Let's make a function. So this function takes in two things, request and response. Okay, so response, and you specify request of type express dot request, and response of type express dot response. Okay, and here you have to write a logic. So let me write a basic setup. For example, this like this one. I will make this, and let's make in the next line for understanding in a better way. Okay, so welcome to what I do, something called green you take if you wish. Okay, so welcome to API router. Okay, so let's take one more. Okay, let's take one more path. So I just take something called slash test. Okay, so welcome to API router test path. Okay, this for confirmation. Okay, so we have taken two routes. One is for an empty slash welcome to API router, and slash test and test path, and both are actually a get request. Okay, and observe very closely in my server, in my server.ts file. When you see this is what app.get. There is a slash here. Okay, and also in app there is a slash again, app.get slash app.get slash. So then this slash belongs to what, and this slash belongs to what? I'll tell you. So for server, empty slash, just empty slash if you give, for example, let me remove all this, http colon slash slash 127.0.0.1 colon 5000. This is actually my server URL, right? So slash. So if you make this slash, this is nothing but this one. So what you get here, welcome to express server you get. Okay, then what about this slash then? And this slash belongs to what? This slash belongs to API router, and that API router has been configured the server with slash API. It means so this router start working when you write your path slash API. After slash API, anything else transform to this guy. So what I mean to say is this is not just an empty slash which is configured with slash API. It means it means here you have to specify slash API slash. Then this will go to API router. Okay, this slash indicates your inside API router slash. And what about this test? This test also again it should be API slash test, and then it will go to the test router. You wanna confirm? You can test it. Go to my starter server. Yes, of course it is started. Go back here. Sorry, go back here. So empty slash I make. Observe closely. Click on send. Welcome to Express.js has come. That's what the first one. If I say API slash, let's say API slash, you get the see welcome to API router. That was your API. This one empty. Come on. Yeah, this one. Okay. So next one slash test. So API slash test. Send it. So API router test path. That was this guy. Okay, this is how you can handle the routing. And one more thing I tell you, let's take another router. So in the router, because you may have multiple routers like admin router, user router, products router, customer router, like different modules you're gonna make, right? Same story now. So I create another um, TypeScript. Let's say I'll do one thing, or else I'll copy this same setup. I paste it. So let's say something called user router. Okay, refactor. So everything fine, and I just change this name to user router, and everywhere I replace here user router and user router. And let's make here also it's a user router, it's a user router, and this is also a user router. Okay, I just create the same one more file with a different name. but content almost same. So here also slash for router and slash test for router test path. And don't get confused. Here also slash is there, slash test is there. Here also slash is there, slash test is there. But how this is get configured is makes the difference. So how you configure user is here. Let's make slash users slash uh, user router. Let me import it. So import user router and let's use that user router here. So what happened when user router starts working? When you make slash users, then only this is gonna work. For example, up to here is done. So same story here it will be. But if you make slash users, I made users. Okay, so this will be user router. And if I say something called users slash test, then go to user router slash test. You wanna see that? Let's see. Uh, Started. Go back. See, if I say API slash test, API router test. If I say users slash test, user router test. Okay. If I don't specify the test, you get the basic slash get user router. Okay. Don't specify anything. That's default server router basic home page. Got it? This is how you write a router configuration. So any kind of router you can make, and of course as of now is a get request. Let's see the post request, form handling, middlewares and all the next video. Okay, so that's it. Enough for this video for express routing. I guess you understand the concepts, and thank you so much for watching, and please do subscribe to my channel and show your support. Thank you.